Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Farmer found dead in pit in St. Mary. A farmer was found dead near his home in Roadside District, Islington, St. Mary, Wednesday morning. Linton George Thomas, 41, otherwise called Bobo or Beno, was found dead by residents who had launched a search for him in the community, police stated. Reports were that about 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday, residents heard several loud explosions coming from the direction of where Thomas lived, but did not call the police. Around 10:30 Wednesday morning, a family friend went to Thomas' house to make checks. However, he was not seen, and what appeared to be blood was observed leading to the house to a two-story concrete structure that was still under construction. A search of that premises was carried out by community members, family members, and his dogs, and Thomas' body was found in a pit about 12 feet deep. It was clad in a black and white shirt and barefooted, with the upper body wrapped with what appeared to be tarpaulin. The help of the Portmore Fire Department had to be requested to retrieve the body, the police stated. Body of 54-year-old St. Elizabeth man retrieved from sinkhole. Following almost 16 hours of effort to remove the body of Howard Smith, 54, from a sinkhole in Claremont, North St. Elizabeth, residents and the police retrieved the man's body on Wednesday. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Acting Superintendent Coleridge Minto, who was among those assisting in the retrieval from the 50 feet deep sinkhole, said Smith's body was spotted by residents about 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Reporters were told that Smith was reported missing on Sunday. Minto said the police didn't suspect foul play. 3 of 4 struck by lightning at football match still in hospital. 3 of 4 persons who were struck by lightning at the Easter football game at Claremont High in Linstead, St. Catherine on Tuesday are still in hospital up to Wednesday awaiting further tests. 3 members of the dental technical team and an assistant referee were rushed to hospital after they were struck by lightning in the halftime of the game. Everton Burke, manager of the dental technical team, told reporters that one student, Asher Hutchinson, was examined and released Tuesday. His teammates, Gabriel Anderson and Tahabana Chin, as well as an assistant referee, were admitted for further tests. Meanwhile, other members of the team were given counseling at the school on Wednesday morning, reporters were informed. Burke stated that it was not raining at the time of the lightning strike, but it had rained earlier and the conditions were overcast. Police foil robbery involving millions of dollars worth of Telecom's cables in Red Hill, St. Andrew. Quick action by the police on September 20th led to the foiling of a robbery involving millions of dollars worth of Telecom's cables in Red Hill, St. Andrew. Commander for the Red Hills Police Station, Detective Inspector Colin Berger, notes that lawmen were alerted to the illicit activities by whistleblowers. He says one man has been taken into custody in connection with the attempted robbery. He is urging citizens to continue reporting suspicious activities and cooperate with the police to keep their communities safe.
Early this morning, just minutes after 4, the Red Hills Police received a tip about suspicious men in the area. Thanks to the quick response of our officers and the vigilant actions of our local citizens, we were successful in foiling a major theft involving millions of dollars worth of cables belonging to one of Jamaica's telecommunications providers. One suspect has been held in connection with this theft. This incident is a perfect illustration of effective community police collaboration. It serves as a reminder for the need for vigilance in our respective spaces and the indispensable role citizens play to ensure that potential threats are swiftly managed.
Beaches Stout trial stalled again. The murder trial of businessman Everton Beaches Stout MacDonald and his co-accused Oscar Barnes in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston was once again stalled on Wednesday. Reports of that 2 jurors can no longer participate in the matter. It is expected that a new jury will be formed next week. The evidence has also been presented, will be heard again when the new jury comes in. On Tuesday, just 2 days in the trial, it was disclosed that at least 3 jurors encountered challenges, causing delays as defense attorneys, prosecutors, and journalists wait for a jury to arrive in court. The juror failed to show up. When High Court Judge Chester Stamp arrived in court to preside over the case, he was told that juror number 4 was absent, which made it difficult for him to proceed with the matter. On Monday, during jury selection, 2 of the jurors were selected to participate in the process presented challenges for the court. One of them reportedly refused to swear on the Bible or give an affirmation that he would be honest during the trial. According to him, swearing on the Bible goes against his religious beliefs. Justice Stamp reportedly offered him another option, which was to make an affirmation. The jury refused, claiming that his belief was that an affirmation amounted to swearing. The other juror on Monday refused to swear on the Bible or cooperate otherwise. Both of them were subsequently replaced, faced punishment for refusing to take up their duties as jurors, following numerous attempts by Justice Stamp and the Clerk of Clerks to have them comply. McDonald and Barnes are being tried for the July 2020 murder of Tony McDonald. Her partially burnt body was found slumped beside her race car along the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland with her throat slashed. 34 schools continue to benefit from Interministerial School Support Strategy. Students from 34 schools in 7 areas, declared as zones of special operations, will continue to benefit from the Interministerial School Support System as the program enters its 3rd year. Representatives from the Ministry of Education and Youth, the Ministry of National Security, the Citizen Security Secretariat at the MNS, and the European Union met in Kingston on Friday, September 15, for the 2nd Annual Partners Summit to review progress made and determine the way forward for this school year. The 3 program is aimed at improving the social, emotional, and behavioral and academic outcomes of over 25,000 students attending the 34 schools in the targeted areas. Special focus was placed at the summit on addressing literacy, behavioral challenges, and attendance. Key ingredients identified for the success of the strategy are adopting data-driven evidence-based practices, coaching and technical support, leadership and ownership at the school level, along with continued partnerships with different stakeholders. In her opening remarks, Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams noted the importance of leadership and ownership of the strategy at the school level, as well as the partnerships with multiple ministries, agencies and departments, international donors, private sector groups, and non-governmental organizations. For her part, Chief Technical Director at the Ministry of National Security, Shauna Chowers, noted that over the last year, the MNS delivered case management services to schools under the strategy, as well as provide direct financial support for connecting youths to counseling services. In keeping with our commitment to an integral approach to citizen security, we will continue this partnership with the MOE and the schools to support the identification, risk assessment, and connection to referral services for the high-risk students, she added. Additionally, EU Ambassador Steen stated that this is the 2nd summit of its kind that the EU has supported in the context of our support to the government to implement its citizen security plan. We are very happy to do so, as the enhanced security for Jamaican citizens is a top priority. Schools are the backbones of every society, and focusing on education is crucial. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.